Welcome to Soul Spark. These episodes are brain snacks, brief bite-sized reflections from my personal journey, designed to be digested in just a few minutes. I'm not here to tell you how to live or what to do. I'm just here to share my stories and the questions I've wrestled with along the way. My hope is that by sharing what's moved me, I might just spark something in your soul today. Let's dive in. Episode 5, The Child on the Terrace. Have you ever had a moment where your past and your present suddenly sit right across from each other? In June 2023, I was on vacation in Hurghada, Egypt. The first part of the trip had been busy, traveling, exploring, and moving around. But now we had finally arrived at the sea. It was quiet, it was clean. I was sitting on a terrace right on the beach with my girlfriend, just drinking a cup of tea and taking a breath. I looked over at the table across from us. There were 2 older people sitting there, and with them was a little boy. I looked at him, and my heart completely stopped. He looked exactly like me when I was 5 years old. It wasn't just a passing resemblance. It was as if I was directly staring at my younger self. We made eye contact a few times, and it was one of the strangest, most profound feelings I have ever experienced. I couldn't completely place the emotion at first. When you look into the eyes of a 5-year-old, you see total innocence. You see someone who hasn't yet been shaped by the heavy expectations of the world. They haven't built walls, they haven't learned to hide their feelings, and they haven't started running a frantic race just to prove they're good enough. As I sat there looking at the little boy, a massive wave of reflection washed over me. I thought about how completely different my life is now compared to when I was his age. I thought about the 4 decades in between, the struggles, the painful moments, the hard work, and the heavy armor I've built just to survive. For so long I had been the working Dennis, the manager, the orchestrator, the guy who had everything under control. But looking into the eyes of that little boy, that entire facade melted away. I realized that underneath all the adult responsibilities, I'm still him. When we grow up, we often ignore our younger selves. We push them into the background because they represent vulnerability. We think that being an adult means leaving that innocence behind and constantly fighting to secure our place in the world. But sitting on that terrace in Egypt, breathing in the warm air, I didn't feel the need to fight anymore. Instead, I felt this deep, humming sense of pride. I looked back at everything I had done, everything I had survived, and the beautiful life I had built. And I realized I had done a really good job. I had protected that little boy. And in that moment, I felt a profound connection, not just to my past, but to everything around me. The fear of the future disappeared. I felt that I am love, I am light, I am one with the world. I knew right then that I needed to spend more time with that 5-year-old version of myself, not to protect him from the dark anymore, but to finally let him come out and play. I don't have to carry the heavy weight of survival anymore. I'm safe. And from this solid foundation, I can completely trust whatever the universe has in store for me next. So, I want to ask you, when was the last time you checked with your 5-year-old version of yourself? What if the adult you have become is exactly the protector that little child always needed? What if you gave yourself permission today to look back at everything you've survived and simply be proud of what you've built? Did this spark your soul today? Thank you for sharing this space with me today. As you step back into your world, remember, you don't need to have all the answers right now. Sometimes just noticing the question is enough. May this brain snack offer a moment of stillness in the noise. And remember, embrace the spark.